Set this up here. Fruit looks pretty good. You know, I just don't know what we should be talking about today. I really haven't prepared for the filming.
You didn't have an episode ready?
Not really.
No?
I've been kind of behind.
Did you want to, maybe you could do Cosmo?
Sure, I mean, let's think about it. Welcome back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio Lauro. Today, we have to make a julep. All right, I'm happy we got that whole mess cleaned up. Well, let's go ahead and make this julep. To make a julep, you need bourbon whiskey, you need simple syrup, you need some fresh mint, and of course you need some either crushed or pebble ice, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take my chilled julep glass. Okay, and in it, I'm gonna put about 4 or 5 mint leaves. Now, some people might say, why 4 or 5? Why can't you all just come up with a number? Well, of course, some mint leaves look like this, and some mint leaves look like this. So depending on the size of your mint leaf, you wanna just add 4 or 5. I will just say take about 5 medium-sized leaves, and you're good to go. I'll set those in there, and next, I'm going to take a ½ ounce or 15 milliliters of simple syrup, which is again, equal parts of sugar and water. Okay, now when I muddle mint, I love to use my spoon. You can also, of course, use a good old wonderful muddler. The spoon with the muddling of the mint reminds me to just be a little more gentle, because with the mint, I'm just trying to release the oils from the mint. I don't really want to beat it up. And while the actual metal part of the spoon could beat it up even more so than a big muddler, it's just a thin rod reminds me that it's just supposed to be a very gentle process. Okay, we have our mint, we have our sugar. Let's go ahead and add some ice. I'll be topping it up anyway, so I'm just gonna add it almost to the top. And now I'm going to take 2½ ounces of Wild Turkey 101. The debate also goes on to how much bourbon you add into your julep, right? Anywhere from 2 ounces to 3 ounces, I've seen them all. And of course, bourbon whiskey comes in different alcohol content. This is 100 proof, which means it's 50% alcohol, which is a higher proof, not the highest you'll see. So I'm going with 2½ ounces as I feel that will give me enough alcohol. Because we're putting, of course, pebble ice, there's going to be a lot of dilution. And so a little more bourbon does the job for me. Now I'm gonna stir this until I really get the frost on the side of my pewter glass here. At the beginning part of this process, you might need to be scooping a little bit more until you finally get enough liquid in there so that the ice is not giving you friction, and it allows you to stir and stir and stir and stir and stir and stir until you get this nice little chill. See that chill right there? Oh yeah. Okay, let's put this out. Now I'm going to top it up with more pebble ice. Just like that. Now you could go with crushed ice, of course, by crushing it yourself with the aid of a Lewis bag of some sorts. But I actually went to Sonic and bought the drive-thru, of course, and bought Sonic Ice, which I really enjoy. So now that the drink is finished, it is time to garnish it. I have taken mint tops and I've put them upside down in water so that I can have all the stems just readily available. I might need to make a little room for these mint tops. So I'm gonna just scoot this over here a little bit. And I'm going to take my tweezers here, grab this all together just like that. You want it to be a big top of mint, right? You want it to be a bush of mint. So there you go. It needs to be something that everybody in the room will see. now it's time, of course, for the straw. I love to put the straw, of course, close to the mint. That's where it should be, so that as you drink it, you could smell it. The mint julep became the official cocktail of the Kentucky Derby in 1938, which was basically 4 years after Prohibition was repealed. And I'm about to find out why. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is actually really boozy. So 2.5 ounces. If you're looking for a less boozier version, maybe take it down to 2. But this is nice and boozy. And of course, what does it taste like? Well, I have the caramel notes from the bourbon, those caramel vanilla notes. I have that, of course, freshness from the mint and that nice sweetness from the sugar. And it's super cold, super refreshing. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please smash like and hit subscribe to the channel, and come back to more Master Your Glass, where you get expert instruction for everyday consumption.